What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the May 2024 Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a very exciting DFW airport update. We got some new routes, some various aircraft changes, and so much to dive into here as we get started here in the summer. So I really hope all of you are excited for this. Let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. So starting right here with this British Airways Airbus E380, which is of course coming in from London Heathrow, so we absolutely love to see that right there. Here's the Spirit Airbus E320, which is currently taxiing in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Las Vegas. Here's a Mesa CRJ-900 in the gray livery, which is currently coming in right now from Houston, and now it's going to be heading out to Denver. So pretty interesting operation there for United. Let's go ahead and take a look at the D extension gates here. We have this American 737-800, which is currently coming in from Las Vegas as well, but now it's going to be making the flight today over to Portland. And we have this American Airlines Airbus E321neo, which is coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be heading out to Seattle. And the 737-800, which is currently coming in from Oklahoma City, and now it's going to be making a flight to Omaha. And lastly, we have the Spirit Airbus E321, which is coming in from Tampa, and now it's going to be heading out to Baltimore. Let's actually start over here for different at the E gates. We have this Air Canada Airbus E22300 coming in from Montreal, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Toronto, looking really good. We have this United ERJ-175, which is currently coming in from Houston George Bush, and now it's going to be heading out to Washington Dulles. And we have this Airbus E318, which is coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be heading out to San Francisco. And a Boeing 737-700, which is currently coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be heading over to San Francisco. That's the last city, I believe. Here we have this Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the 737 people livery, which is coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading out to Portland, looking really nice. A JetBlue Airways Airbus E22300, which is currently coming in from Boston on turnaround. Really cool service right there, so we love to see that, of course. Here we have multiple Deltas, including an Airbus E320, which is currently coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. An Airbus E319, which is coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Detroit. We have a pair of Airbus E220s. So the right one is the 300, which is currently coming in from Salt Lake City, and now it's going to be making a flight to New York John Kennedy. An E220-100 right there coming in from New Concordia, and now it's going to be heading out to Boston. Here you have the Spirit Airbus E320neo with the raccoon mask, which is currently making the flight in from Charlotte, and now it's going to be heading out to New Orleans. And then Frontier with the new routes this month. Let's go ahead and talk about them. We have this Airbus A320neo Baja the Whale Shark coming in right now from Omaha, and now it's going to be heading over to Pittsburgh. Very interesting routes. We'll see how they do. Very interesting. I mean, it's just no other way to swing it. They're certainly different. Virginia the Wolf here on the Airbus E321 is making a service in from Grand Rapids, and now it's going to be making a flight to Puerto Vallarta. I can't say it's very surprising to see what I'm kind of reading off on some of those, Grand Rapids and Omaha particularly, but hey. And Python on the Airbus E320 Neo, which is currently coming in right now from, was those all the May ones? I think it was just 4 from May, but we do have more starting. Some of the ones from April, let's go with those. Salt Lake City, Utah, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Charlotte. So definitely really interesting right there. What can you say? The animals look good. And we have our two PSA CRJ-900 next gens. The one on the right is currently coming in from Dayton, and now it's heading out to Gainesville. And the one on the left is currently coming in from, let's bring him in. Let me go ahead and get the sheet so I don't give you a wrong route. Sorry about the camera. Jackson, Mississippi, and now it's heading out to Shreveport, Louisiana. Let's see. Here's an American CRJ-700 for SkyWest coming in from, let's get Bismarck going here, and now it's going to be heading out to College Station. And here we have the Allegheny Airbus E319. Once again, I will be getting the 321s in these updates as soon as I can, but unfortunately I'm filming this way in advance, so I don't have them yet, so I apologize. Anyway, this aircraft's currently coming in from Houston George Bush, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Tucson. Here's another PSA CRJ-900, which is coming in from Gulfport, and now it's going to be heading out to Little Rock. And then we have another CRJ-700 for SkyWest coming in from Springfield. Now it's going to be heading out to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Another CRJ-700 heading over to, I'm trying to think of the city in, what's the city in Utah? St. George. And now it's going to be making a flight today out to Lafayette. And there is a CRJ-900 right there. This aircraft's coming in from Memphis, now heading out to Knoxville. And we have another CRJ-700 right here coming in from Alexandria. Now it's going to be heading over to Lawton. and a Spirit Airbus E320 with Sharklets, currently taxiing out for departure over to Atlanta today after coming in from Minneapolis. And we have a U.S. Airways Heritage American A321 coming in from Philadelphia. Now it's going to be heading over to San Jose, California. So all looking good. Now let's transition to our next section. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to Terminal C. Let's go ahead and get started with this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER coming in from Frankfurt. Now it's going to be heading out to Dublin, looking really good. And American Airlines Boeing 737-800 coming in from Atlanta. Now it's going to be heading out to Baltimore. And this American Airlines Airbus E321neo is going to be heading out to Seattle after coming in from Orlando. Here's this American Airlines Airbus E321 in the Astrojet livery, which is currently making the flight in from Cincinnati. Now it's going to be heading out to Cleveland. And here's an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 with the logo on the winglet, which this aircraft is coming in from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be heading out to Guadalajara. Another American Airlines Airbus E321 with the bridge that just doesn't want to stay up, I guess. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyways, this aircraft is currently coming in from Charlotte, and now it's going to be heading out to Memphis. Then we have this American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in TWA retro colors coming in from Nashville. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to Minneapolis. And then we have the Sun Country 737-800 start Terminal D, which is coming in from Cancun, and now it's going to be heading out to Minneapolis too. So really cool to see that. We have the Avianca Airbus E320 in the Taka livery, which is currently coming in from San Salvador, and now it's going to be heading back out there, looking quite nice. In a Korean Air Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from Seoul, South Korea here. We got a little morning push going on, so very cool to see Korean doing what they do best. That's quite wonderful. And we have this Qantas Boeing 787-9, which is currently coming in from Melbourne. So the reason I have this here is that Korean, Emirates, and Japan are starting to go out right about this time. So I wanted to say that the Melbourne flight arrived really early, so that's why it's here. But it's not impossible to see this lineup, it's just not as common. And the Emirates Boeing 777-300, really good to get this aircraft in here, coming in from Dubai, looking quite nice. What a wonderful livery that is, and super glad to see the commitment there. Very hopeful for additional international airlines. I think more are coming, but we did have a really good push about 2 years ago, so understandable why it's been a little bit slower in the new airline department, but I'm sure more are coming. Okay, American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER, of course, coming in from London Heathrow on the turnaround. We'd love to see that effort. It looks really awesome, so that is quite awesome right there, to say the least. In American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, this one in the One World livery, which is currently coming in right now from, it's so tough to get all these on the dot. This one's coming in from Tokyo Narita. Now it's going to be heading out to Phoenix. In American Airlines Boeing 787-8, which is currently making a flight today, coming in from Paris, and now it's going to be heading over to Frankfurt, so looking good. And this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, which is currently making a flight in from Seoul as well. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to Honolulu. And that American, see, that's what happens when you set up airports, and sometimes the shadows get in the way and it blocks the view. But anyway, just ignore that 320 was there. Here we have two A319s. So the one on the left is currently coming in from Little Rock. Now it's going to be heading out to Kansas City. Airlines International next month. Look into it if you haven't. And then the left one, America West, coming in for a 321. I'll give it 321 routes coming in from San Antonio. And now it's going to be heading out to San Francisco. So looking good for those aircraft. The push is alive and well over here. Oh, I bet that 320 was supposed to go in that gate right there. I apologize. But anyway, push is alive and well. So we have this American Airlines 737-800 loading up for Boston. Now it's going to be heading over to Albuquerque. And one pushing back right here, which is going to be making a flight over to Columbus. Now it's going to be heading over to Fort Lauderdale. An Airbus E320, which is currently coming in from Spokane, and now it's going to be heading over to Oklahoma City. An Airbus E321, which is going to be making a flight over to Newark, and now it's coming in from Sacramento. And a One World 737-800, which is currently making a flight in from Raleigh-Durham, and now it's going to be heading over to Guatemala City. And then looping around, we have the Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from Los Angeles, now heading over to Chicago O'Hare. And we have this Airbus E321neo, which is currently coming in from San Francisco, and now it's going to be heading over to Miami. So looking good for all these aircraft. Alrighty, everybody. Next up, we have the Japan Boeing 787-9. Of course, filling in for the A350-1000. Just want to see that get a little bit more consistent for quite some time before I end up getting it. Obviously, the 333 only made it about a year. Anyways, still we got 789 going to Tokyo Narita, of course, so looking very nice for that aircraft. And the American A320 going out to Destin after coming in from Austin, so looking very good for those aircraft. All right, let's go hit up Terminal A with this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, which is heading out to London today, so looking really good for that aircraft. And then we have an Airbus E321 with Sharklets, which is currently coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading over to Cancun, so looking really good. An Airbus E319 with fin tips, which is coming in from El Paso, and now it's going to be heading over to Sarasota. Another Airbus E321, which is coming in from West Palm Beach, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Pittsburgh. And the same Cancer Airbus E321 is going to be coming in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's heading over to Los Angeles. And then we have this Airbus E320 with the CFMs. I actually have to fly this registration, so that's quite cool. Anyway, this aircraft's going to be coming in from Milwaukee, and now it's heading over to Savannah. And we have the Boeing 737-800, which is currently coming in from, McCauley, and now it's going to be making a flight to Washington Dulles. And then we have this Airbus E319 with Shotcut, which is coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Key West. And we have the Chrome 737-800, which is currently coming in from, let's see here. Let's get a really good route for this. Fresno, California, and now it's going to be heading over to Kalispell, Montana. And here we have this Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is currently coming in from Fort Myers, and now it's going to be heading over to Omaha. Mainly substitutions for those, of course. Here's this Airbus E319, which is currently coming in from Oklahoma City, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to St. Louis. And we have this Airbus E319, which is coming in from Eugene, Oregon, and now it's going to be heading out to Panama City. Pulling into the gate, we have an Airbus E320, which is coming in from New Orleans, and now it's heading over to Grand Rapids. And another Airbus E320, which is currently coming in from Madison, and now it's going to be heading over to Destin. And a 737-800, which is currently coming in from Belize City, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Guadalajara, so looking good for all those aircraft. Okay, next we have this American E175 for Envoy. Let me get the Envoy sheet out now. In just a moment, want to get you the most accurate routes that I can. This aircraft's coming in from Midland, and now it's going to be heading out to Moline, Illinois. And we have a PSA CRJ-900, which is currently making a flight in from Huntsville, and now it's going to be heading over to Birmingham. And then here's another Envoy 175 coming in from College Station. Now it's going to be heading over to Grand Junction, Colorado. And SkyWest CRJ-700 coming in from Wichita Falls, and now it's going to be heading over to Yoma, Arizona. Yoma, Arizona. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced, so I apologize. Anyway, Envoy 170 coming in from Champaign, now heading out to Chihuahua. Pretty interesting route there for that. And another E175 for Envoy coming in from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now it's going to be heading up to Fort Smith, Arkansas. The Envoy Retro ERJ-170 is coming in from Huntsville, and now it's going to be heading over to College Station. And then we have three of them here to round it out. The first one is coming in, the 175, of course, Columbia, Missouri, now going to be heading up to Harlingen, Texas. The second is coming in from Tri-City, Tennessee, now heading up to Shreveport, Louisiana. And third one's coming in from Rapid City, South Dakota, now heading out to, let's get a really good final grand finale here, Santa Rosa, California. Very nice. All right, let's get back to our mainline sheet. So this American 737-800 is currently making a flight in from Charlotte. Now it's going to be going over to Cozumel. And pulling into this gate, we have an E319 with Shotcut, which is currently coming in from Little Rock, and now it's going to be heading over to Eagle County. We have a Reno Air 737-800, which is coming in from Orange County, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Aruba. And we have an Airbus E320 FinStip IAE Custom coming in from Columbus. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to Memphis. Got to get some more 320 destinations on here. Okay, here's a A319 FinStips coming in from Knoxville. Now it's going to be heading over to Wichita. And we have a 737 pulling into the gate from Austin. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to San Antonio. Looking good. All right, here's a Boeing 787-8, which is currently making a flight today, coming in from, where is it coming from? Philadelphia. And an AirCal 737-800, as this aircraft's coming in from Ontario. Now it's going to be making a flight today, heading over to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And we already got that triple. All right, cool. Let's see. We have an American A321 taxiing out for departure right here. This aircraft's going to be making a flight to Sacramento after coming in from Tampa. And here's a beautiful G550. This aircraft's going to be departing out today, heading over for Van Nuys after coming in from Westchester. And a SkyWest CRJ-700, which is making a flight today coming in from, let me get the 700 back so I get you an accurate route. Durango, Colorado, now heading out to Flagstaff, Arizona. That's a good one. And we have a Viva Airbus E321neo, which is heading out to Monterey, of course, after coming in from there earlier. And the American Airbus E321neo, and this aircraft is going to be heading over to Chicago here after coming in from Los Angeles. So looking good for all these aircraft over here. Let's go ahead and I'll move the tables a little bit and then I'll readjust. Alrighty guys, here we have this American Airlines Boeing 787-8, which is currently making the non-stop service today, heading over to Paris Charles de Gaulle, looking very good. And an American 737-800, which currently heading out to Tulsa after coming in from Las Vegas, so also looking really great. Here's the E175, which is currently coming in from Cedar Rapids, and now is going to be making a flight today out to Lubbock. And we have a PSA Airbus A319 subbing in for the 321, coming in from Orlando, now is going to be heading over to Tucson. And we have a nice variety of aircraft over here, including the Piedmont A319, an American 737 MAX 8, American 777, sorry about that, and 3 American Airlines wide bodies, a Boeing 787-9, a Boeing 777-300, and Boeing 787-8, all over here at the East Hangar, so all looking good right there. Lastly, we have some good cargo ramps. Take a look at. Let's do just that. FedEx Boeing 767-300 freighter, which is currently coming in from Indianapolis. Now it's going to be heading over to Miami. A FedEx MD-11, which is currently making a non-stop flight today, coming in from Memphis, looking very good. Air Canada cargo Boeing 767-300 freighter, which is currently coming in from Toronto. Very cool. Love to see that. Super cool one. And the Carlux Boeing 747-8 interactive series, currently coming in, of course, from Luxembourg. Now it's heading over to Anchorage. Looking very good for that aircraft. Lastly, we're going to take a look at our cargoes for UPS. So we have a UPS Boeing 757-200 coming in from Miami. Now it's heading out to Las Vegas. An Airbus E300 coming in from Greensville, Spartanburg. Now it's going to be heading over to Denver. A Boeing 767-300 freighter currently heading over to Orlando after coming in from Ontario. A Boeing 747-400 freighter coming in from Anchorage, now heading over to Louisville. And lastly, a McDonnell Douglas MD-11, which is the freighter coming in from Chicago Rockford, and now it's heading over to Newark. So I really hope all of you enjoyed this. Sorry that kind of got turned into a mess. I'm trying to get some thumbnail shots and whatnot because the next couple updates, unfortunately, likely will not have as much sun in them. I tried my best to get some good days, but unfortunately I ran out of time before I got busy here in the pre-recording session. So just doing as much as I can. So trying to make it look as pretty as possible. So again, I really hope all of you enjoyed this. We have some very exciting updates on the horizon. It will be a big summer. And I really hope each and every one of you are looking forward to all the content for it. It's going to be a wonderful summer, and I'm really excited to capture it all. And I hope each and every one of you are excited to see it. So with all that being said, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed the DFW update. Glad to get these back in the consistent groove. I hope they stay this way going forward. There's so much organization work that takes to get this going, but I think that hopefully in the future I'll be able to facilitate it to the best of my ability, and I hope all of you are excited for it. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name's Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name's Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.